In 2023, the United States Supreme Court issued a ruling in Tyler v. Hennepin County that outlawed a long-standing government practice. States could no longer seize a foreclosed home, sell it, and pocket the homeowner's remaining equity. Across the country, legislatures rushed to rewrite property laws to comply. This scramble created active surplus recovery markets across dozens of states. But while most of the map shifted toward reform, this wave of new claims highlighted the few jurisdictions where the old system remained in place. For 3 full years after the Supreme Court's decision, Illinois stood entirely alone. Lawmakers in Springfield actively delayed reforming their property codes, keeping their borders effectively walled off. The delay protected a deeply entrenched private tax buyer system. Under these specific rules, an investor could pay off a homeowner's delinquent taxes, and after a redemption period, take the deed to the home, legally absorbing every cent of the former owner's accumulated equity. Cook County alone processes thousands of these delinquent tax parcels every single year. It is one of the highest volume foreclosure environments in the United States. Because of the state's refusal to adapt, the financial yield of all those thousands of properties was completely inaccessible. Former owners left with nothing, and recovery businesses had no legal mechanism to pursue claims. This 3-year delay ensured that when the state finally complied, it would release 3 full years of accumulated equity claims into the market all at once. In late May of 2026, the state legislature passed House Bill 4537, bringing Illinois into federal compliance. The new law dismantled the private equity retention model. In its place, the state instituted a public tax deed auction process, matching the standard used by the rest of the country. Any money generated at auction exceeding the original tax debt is now routed directly back to the former homeowner as claimable surplus. Lawmakers also established a retroactive temporary equity fund to compensate homeowners who lost properties over the previous 2 years. To manage the transition, high-density areas like Cook County will run 6 more annual tax sales through 2030, meaning this new recovery pipeline will stay highly active for years to come. By delaying compliance until 2026, Illinois created a surge of parallel surplus claims, the ongoing public auctions, and the 2-year retroactive equity pool hitting the system at the exact same time. But pushing that volume of capital through a new legal framework creates immediate friction. Illinois county treasurers are now responsible for handling this new system. It is a public surplus distribution system that they have absolutely zero experience running. The evidence of that inexperience shows up in the paperwork. The initial waves of claimable surplus data are being published as disorganized, scanned PDFs, full of inconsistent field layouts and unformatted tables. The wealth is legally available, but practically inaccessible. Until recovery professionals can accurately pull parcel numbers and owner names out of that bureaucratic mess, the surplus remains trapped behind a data extraction bottleneck. For recovery professionals, a state map that offered zero opportunity for decades is now the most resource-dense target in the country. Capitalizing on this requires moving fast enough to intercept both the ongoing county auctions and the temporary 2-year retroactive equity fund before the market matures. The immediate instinct for most agencies will be to focus their initial extraction efforts entirely on Cook County, relying on its sheer population density to generate leads. But every rural county is operating under the exact same law. While competitors focus on the central node, dozens of smaller, distributed nodes are generating claimable surplus simultaneously across the state. Gaining an advantage in this environment requires processing the messy, unstandardized data from every county in the state at once. Standard recovery operations rely on humans manually transcribing case numbers and names from inconsistent county formats. That manual approach cannot keep pace with the influx of new lists. In a high-volume market like Illinois, bypassing that early friction requires an automated extraction workflow built specifically for chaotic documents. AI-powered platforms like Xtract take those rough, heavily redacted PDFs and automatically pull the critical data fields into clean, standardized lists, operating at 100 times the speed of human data entry. Agencies that bypass the early data bottleneck with automated extraction can secure leads weeks before a manual team finishes transcribing their first batch of county records. This speed allows a professional to establish a foothold before the Illinois market becomes saturated.
Right now, surplus funds professionals can easily navigate their workflow for this underexposed stream of leads using Xtract Extract. Those who move first on a new county list always win the most claims. The ones who wait fight over scraps. Xtract Extract pulls all 9 critical data fields from any county surplus list in seconds at 99% accuracy. No manual transcribing, no falling behind. Start your free trial at exactextract.com and start extracting the exact data you need.